Oh, it's disappointing. We had some great patches then. Felt like we deserved a bit more from those good passages when we had the ball in our 450, but it wasn't to be. And we just spoke about the steps we're taking. Despite the result, there was steps taken in the right direction once again this week. So yeah, it's disappointing, but we're taking steps in the right direction, and that was what we spoke about. Just those patches where we could have put more on the board and we didn't. That's footy, but yeah, we're definitely going in the right direction.
Can you talk us through some of those steps in the right direction? Anything specific that sort of stands out? Obviously, some of the young guys coming through are showing a bit more each week.
Yeah, exactly right. With some of the boys we've got out there, obviously it's an inexperienced side in some spots, but we thought, especially in the third quarter, we had I think 75% in our forward half. We were smashing the ball inside 50. The boys were doing well to get the ball to ground. We had a few shots that we just didn't hit. Which happens, and it's going to happen with a young team. But yeah, there was so many boys that are just growing every game. I thought Will Hamill was fantastic again. He's been great to play with for the few games he's been in, so there's positive signs.
You were up there with him, Will, after the game. What were you sort of speaking about, and what were you telling him?
I was just giving him a rap, really. Just love it when he takes on the game, and he's tough as well. I know he's got a bit of weight to put on, but he's just uses his body already, which is just signs of a great player. So it's something for fans to get excited about, and he's not the only one. Fisher as well, playing forward. I thought he was fantastic, bringing the ball to ground, doing some of the unrewarded stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. So there's a lot of positive signs from the youngsters.
How are you finding it? You obviously look a lot more comfortable there in the middle. You've found a bit of a role for yourself. Can you talk us through your own sort of game? Yeah,
it's been an adjustment for me. Coming from Brisbane, where I haven't played much midfield, played more as a forward, and I'm just so thankful that the coaches have thrown the faith in me so early in the season and put me in the middle and given me some tasks. So I'm just trying to repay them and learn off the Crouch brothers, Sloaney when he's out there. So there's a lot of guys I can learn off, and even Chase Jones is fantastic to play with in the middle. So yeah, I'm sort of still building my craft in there. It's obviously going to take a while, but I'm enjoying it so far and enjoying the challenge.
So yeah, decent contest today with Jay Gresham. Talk us through that and how you think you went. Yeah,
it was tough. He's a very good player. Kicked a goal in that, I think it was the second quarter or then, and it probably should have kicked a few more. It was a tough role, but I was sort of working with Andy McPherson and Will Hamill and Brownie to sort of hand him over when he goes forward. It's tough. He's one of those midfielders that's so good in the attacking zone, and he does a quick change and plays as a forward. So that was pretty hard for me to adjust, but yeah, around the middle, thought we had a good battle. Tried my best to not sort of get dictated by them. Still trying to, we want to win the footy ourselves. So that's an adjustment for me. I think last week I was pretty defensive, so this week I tried to be a bit more, offensive and help out our boys in the middle.
So you must be pretty satisfied with your own game. I know people don't like talking about themselves, but I think 24 touches, 7 clearances and a goal at the end. Sort of, how do you sort of see your own form?
Yeah, look, it is satisfying, but yeah, you sort of don't feel that out there when the result doesn't go your way. Yeah, we're desperate. Like we're desperate to get a W, and I definitely am as well. So I guess that's just a result of trying to get a win, and it's going to come. I'm just going to keep building, and all the boys are going to keep building, and we're getting closer and closer every day. That's it, really. Yeah.
In your first game in front of the Adelaide members and fans, I know there was sort of maybe 15,000, 20,000 there. How did you find that?
Yeah, they're incredible. It's so great to be able to play in front of them instead of against them. Probably played a few games in front of them for the Lions where we got touched up quite a bit, so it's good to have them on my side. They're fantastic. I want to thank all of them for coming out. They were so loud. It felt like way more than what was in there. Yeah, we just want to reward them. We want to get a win for them. They're fantastic.
And just lastly, where to from here? 6-day break, preparation for Essendon. What's the week look like?
Yeah, we've got to focus on recovery, but we also just spoke about we've got to keep working. So we're going to find the time to put work into our game, as we've been doing for the last, since we went up to the hub and since we come back, we've been trying to keep working and build. So we're going to find the time to do that. The boys are hungry. A lot of boys doing extras, finding time. On the day off, there's a lot of boys doing stuff. So yeah, we'll look after ourselves, but we're also trying to put the work in as much as possible.
Thanks for your time, mate.
No worries, thanks.